Hello all and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chandramani Pandey and thank you very much for watching my other videos.
In today's video, I will show you how to create a Win32 EXE application in Intune using a PowerShell script. If you have been following me, you may already have seen my videos on creating Win32 MSI applications as well as macOS DMG and PKG application using PowerShell script. If not, I highly recommend checking them out. They will save you a lot of time when creating application in Intune portal. And I will also provide you the link in the description section. So today's video focuses especially on creating Win32 EXE application in Intune with the help of PowerShell automation. As a demo, we will package and publish VLC Media Player and Notepad++. This script automatically creates detection logic using a custom PowerShell script, and I will walk you through the easiest way to gather the required information and update the detection logic in the script. But before we dive in, if you are new to my channel or haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any further videos. According to the YouTube analytics, a large number of viewers watch my videos without subscribing. So if you find this helpful, show your support by subscribing. It really encourages me to keep creating more time saving automation content like this for you. So now I am on my client machine, and to create a Win32 EXE application using PowerShell script, we have to download the PowerShell script and also download the setup file which we want to create in Intune portal. So to do this, let me first open the PowerShell ISE as an administrator. And then let me open the script which we want to download from the GitHub, and I will provide the script link in the description section. And within this script, we just need to update the user input section. Within the user input section, we have to provide the application name which you want to uh, show in the company portal. Then we have to provide the application source location. We have to provide the application logo, and then we have to provide the display name and the display version for the detection logic. Then we also have to provide the publisher, app architecture, install and install command line, and the group ID and the install mode for the application assignments. So let's update this user input section one by one and create our first application. And in this demo purpose, I am going to use a VLC Media. So I have already saved the application download URL. Let me copy it and go to the browser and then download the required set of file. So I am going to download Windows 64-bit version of VLC player. Let me download it. Now we downloaded the application. Let me go to the location, and now let install this application. Run as administrator and quickly install this application. And now click on finish. Now we have successfully installed the application, and if we go to the appwiz.cpl, and we can see that the application is also installed and this is a version. So now what we have to do, we have to update the application name. So this is the name I want to publish or I want to show in the company portal. Like in this case here, I want to show demo underscore VLC media player, and same thing we will see in the Intune portal. So I'm okay with this demo underscore VLC media player, but in your case, you can update it as per your requirement. I like to add the bit also, and if you are using any specific language version, you can also specify the ENUS or something like that. Then we have to provide the application location where this application is saved. So in my case, this application is in the download folder. Right click on this application and click on copy as path, and then go to the script and then update this application link location. Now third, we have to update the logo URL, meaning that I want to also update the logo. So for that, the simplest way is to go to the browser and search for VLC Media Player and search for Wikipedia. And you have to open this, and here you can see the logo. Right click on this and click on copy image link, and then go to the URL, and then here you have to just paste it within the inverted commas. Make sure that in last you have the PNG or JPG file format which is supported in Intune. Then we have to provide the display name and display version. So to update this information and the install command, uninstall command, what we have to do, I have created a script. Let me open this script. Find application details, click on this, and in this script we have to just update the target application for which you want to populate the required information. So this application name is exactly same whatever you are able to see in the add and remove program like VLC Media Player. And then you have to select this and click on. You are running this script, it will create a notepad file and save this notepad file on your desktop. So let me click on run. You can see it is now able to find that application is present in your machine, and it is also created a notepad file. Same thing we can see in on your desktop notepad file. So let me go to the script, and then we have to update the display name and display version. So I have already updated VLC Media Player and version is 3.0.21. We can see that this is the display name and this is the display version. We also have the publisher name. Copy this publisher name and go to the script, and here you can update the publisher. Then you have to update the application architecture. In my case, this application is 64-bit, so I am using x64-bit, but if you are using x86 or ARM64, you can update this accordingly. Then we have to provide the install and uninstall command. So if you open the same application information, we can see that using my script, I am not able to find the silent switch for this application. But if I'm able to find the silent switch, which I will show you in the next application, then it will automatically provide you the silent switch also. But for now, we are not able to find any silent switch. Then in this case, we have to go to the vendor side and find the silent switch. So for now, what I am doing, I know this is the setup file. Let me go here, and this is the setup file, and the silent switch is capital S. It might be small s or it might be some other things based on your application to application. Now we have to provide the uninstallation command. So I can see that uninstallation string is there, but there is no quiet or silent uninstallation string. So what I can do, I can copy this and then I can just paste it here. And we also added the silent switch in our application. So now this is the silent install command and this is the silent uninstall command. And then we have to provide the group ID and the install mode, so that while creating this application in the Intune portal, it is also going to assign the application on your required test devices. So for this purpose, I have already created a group called Win32 App Demo. And in this group, I have already added my test device. You can see this. So what I have to do, we have to go to the overview and we have to copy this object ID and go to the script, and then you have to update this group ID with the respective object ID. And then install mode is I want to make this application as an available application so that I can test it, install and uninstall both the things. But if you want required, you can use the required or uninstall also. So that's all you have to update in this script. And then what you have to do, you have to select the entire script and click on run. Now what it will do, it will try to create the Intune Win file automatically. It will also create a detection logic script and then it will automatically upload the application in the Intune portal. Now here we have to provide the authentication. So let me go with my authentication. We can see that it is automatically converting the file into Intune Win format. We can see that Intune Win file is successfully created and it is now creating the application in the Intune portal. Now we can see that these are the metadata. This is the application GUID. This is the application is created in the system context. And then it is now started uploading the application in the Intune portal. Now application uploaded successfully using Azure Blob via EXE copy.exe file. Now it started committing the file. Now file committed successfully. Now it is started uploading the logo. Now logo is also successfully uploaded. Then it is assigning the application and then removing the temporary files. And now if you go to the Intune portal, go to the Win32 application and search for the application. So we added a prefix called demo. Now we can see that demo VLC Player 64 application is now created. Open this application and go to the properties. Now we can see that the application name, application publisher, then this is the developer name, the owner. Then we also have the logo here. This is the install command. This is the uninstall command. Application is install behavior is system context. And we can also see the requirement like 64-bit. And then here we can see that minimum supported version is 1607 that you can change within the script. And if you go to the detection logic, this is basically creating a custom detection logic based on the PowerShell. Click on this. And here you can see that this is the detection logic. We can see this is the application name. This is the application version, and it will check whether the application is installed or not. And if it is installed, it will not install this again. And if it is not installed, it will install again. And then we can also see that the application is also assigned on this particular group in which my machine is already part of it. So we will do the demo. We will do the installation after some time when this application is available in the company portal. So that's how you can create an application in Intune portal. Now let's go and create another application. This time we will create an fourth application called Notepad++. Let's download this application. And download any app version. I want to download the 32-bit this time. Let me download the 32-bit version. And then again, we have to do the same thing. Let's first install this application. And now if we go to the add and remove program, refresh this, 7 Notepad++ 32-bit is also installed. And now we have to update the user input section. So let me update it. So I want to make it like demo Google Chrome x86. And let's first update the display name and version, and then we will update the location and URL. So let me go to the file, find application details, and make sure that we will update the targeted application name as it is, whatever is showing in the add and remove program. We can see that. Notepad++ 32-bit x64 and then click on run. Now it is again going to populate all the information. We can see that this is the display name, and we can go and update the display name. And then we have to update the display version, which is 8.8.2. And then we have to update the publisher. So this is the publisher, Notepad++ Teams. And this time it is a 64, not a 64-bit, it's a 86. So let me change to 86. Then we have to provide the install and uninstall command. So let's see if the script is install and install command. Yes, we can see that /s is there. So, and this is the silent uninstall command. Copy this and update the silent uninstallation. And then for installation, again, we have to go to the file name, right click on this, rename, select all, copy, go back to the script, and here you have to update the setup file name. And then we have to update the application logo and the URL. So let me again go to the same location, copy this, copy as path, and update the application location. And for URL, we have to go to the browser, search for Notepad++ Wikipedia. Right click on this and copy image link, and then go to the script and update this. And then that's all we have to do to create an Notepad++ x86 version. So let me click on select all and click on run. And now same thing, logo and then assignment, and then removing the temporary files and folders. Again, if you go to the Intune portal and go back to the application, refresh this. And now we can see that the fourth application, Notepad++ x86. And same thing, you can validate, go to the properties. We can see that the application name, application description, publisher, and then the developer, owner, logo, command line, install and install command line. We can see that requirement rule because we specified x86. That's why it's allowing app to install on all the systems. And then we also see that the minimum supporting operating system. And in the detection rule, if you go and we can see that the Notepad++ same name application, and this time this is going to check the detection logic based on the x86 registry location. So that's the way you can create an application. Let's wait for some time so all applications are visible in the company portal, and then I will try to install and show you that installation is also working. And now after some time, if you go to the company portal, I can see all applications. And if you go to the add and remove program, we can see that all 4 applications are not showing an install. Let's install one by one and see if it is working or not. Let me install Notepad++ and click on install. And now we can see that the application is installed successfully. And let's install the second application. Now let's install the VLC player and click on install. And now we can see that VLC Media Player is also installed. Let's and refresh this. We can see that the 7-zip, we can see that the Notepad++, and we can also see that the VLC player. So that's how you can install any application. You can create any application in Intune portal using this script, and in the very next video I will show you how you can do this in bulk for more than one application.
I hope this is an informative video for you. Thank you very much for watching this video.